good evening. Not a very good evening, actually. A somber evening, actually. This is Past Live Kenya. We're coming to you live from 14 Riverside Drive, where there have been reports of gunshots and smoke. People believe there's been an explosion that took place at the Dusit D2 hotel. So currently, as you can see, the police have already checked in, and they've set up a perimeter right there at Prime Bank, where they're not letting people get past due to matters to do with security. But we're hoping to walk a bit closer towards Dusit and just see what's happening on that side and just see what the situation is closer to the hotel itself. There's a lot of people standing around. There's a lot of people trying to find out what has happened. An ambulance just checked in on the scene, hoping that the people inside are okay. And we're just going to get closer and find out what's actually happening here. So currently, we do not have the details on what has happened. The only information we have is that an explosion was had coming from the Dusit D2 hotel, and there's also been gunfire that people have been hearing. So many people are speculating that there's a terror attack, but we do not have the facts at the moment. We're trying to get closer to the scene, see if there's anyone we can speak to who might have more information than we do about the situation. As you can see, people are pulling up with the bulletproof vests and the helmets. I think they're going to be walking in to defuse the situation. For now, all we can ask of you guys who are watching from at home right now is just keep the people inside in your prayers. Oh my God. As you can see, people are not being let past the bridge. What? Okay, so we are currently not too many meters away from the entrance of Dusit D2 Hotel, and currently there is another group of police officers checking in to hopefully find out what's happening on the inside. On that side, you can see the press is being told to move back a bit, but we hope that everything is fine. The police seem armed and ready to tackle the situation. Guns cocking and everything. So, over there we can see a lady who seems to have been rescued from inside. We don't really know what's happening over there. All I can hear is guns cocking. From what we've been seeing on social media, apparently there are numerous people who have been trapped inside, and we really, really hope that they're going to be able to be gotten out. We can see that reinforcements have been coming. Reinforcements continue to come in, and they are scoping out the situation first to see what's gonna go down. So as I mentioned earlier, according to what we've been seeing on social media, numerous individuals are currently trapped inside the hotel. So there are very, very many people standing outside, trying to get in touch with their loved ones, trying to get in touch with their friends, just to make sure that they are okay. So if you know somebody who happens to work at Dusit or works in the general Westlands area, please do give them a call, try and find out the situation, try and find out if they're okay. So we have a
Can we get these shots? Send them to my people. Yeah. Kindly take for me 2 photos. Is there a way we can send them back to my team?
I don't know if there's only one camera that's normally connected to my phone, so I need to take with my phone.
Poa, niambie bana. Okay, ni sawa.
So as you can see, reinforcements are coming in. We just hope for the best. We want to see what the police are going to be able to achieve today.
And then tuna update wana.
It's a whole tank.
Na sina kamera extra, natumia simu yangu tu. Oh. Sawa.
For sure, man. Up or down?
Just push it up. No.
Wacheni, kuna simu kwa hapa mtu anipate kama napiga. Napiga ni watumie.
I am now at we're on Riverside, but we're trying to. Yes, but no.
So for now, what we can see is happening is that they are currently trying to, I'm gonna say, assemble resources. Currently, ambulances are pulling up. A number of ambulances have shown up and driven in with the recce squad. Actually, has just checked in, so we are really anxious to find out what information we are going to find, we're going to get, and what is going to happen over the course of the next few minutes. reinforcements being sent in the direction of the Dusit D2 hotel. So also been and so we have so the woman that you can currently see seems to be one of the security guards from Dusit, and they're doing their best to rush her into the ambulance. She seems to be in shock. We're not 100% sure what she has experienced when she was inside there, but we hopefully with time she will be in a position to communicate with us. So, things still looking dire on this side.
I need someone to hold on to this phone so that I can unmount the cameras.
Now then we can make the receipt. So that lady, I think is a security guard from the attire I've seen. She's a security guard.
Tuendeni hapo kwa
Now this is the shot he's doing.
Yeah, so we are at 905. Nishatumia watu wangu info wanafanya story. So what we know so far they're using the photos.
Someone put the camera. Put the camera. But you can just put it on auto mode.
Yes, auto mode.
Yeah, like, I think already did that. Yeah, so you just point and shoot.
Yeah,
Make sure it's in focus.
yeah.
Just point and shoot.
Yeah, let's go and try to get some more info.
Like it's not autofocusing. So the only people who are being let past the yellow tape is the ambulances for now. We've seen a couple of cop cars drive in, but for now, unless you're involved with the security or you're an ambulance, you're not being let past the yellow line.
Your phone has clear photos, right?
Are they waiting? Who they have evacuated? The thing I think is inside.
Hash was also inside, like they've already started evacuating.
Yeah, but there should be someone at least writing down the thing.
Not yet safe to go there.
And what about
Maybe they should be that.
So once again, we are currently on 14 Riverside Drive, where reports of gunshots and an explosion came in. An explosion and gunshots were heard coming from the Dusit D2 hotel. The police, ambulances, and the fire brigade have all been called to the scene in order to deal with the situation, but we're still very unsure of what actually happened. Currently, the evacuation process has slowly but surely began, and people are being slowly taken out of the building. if you have any loved ones who you know might work in the General Westlands area or at the Dusit D Hotel, please do make sure to give them a call and find out if they're safe, if they're doing well. We still don't have any information on what actually has taken place inside the hotel. Some people are speculating that it could be a terror attack. Some people are wondering if it could have been a robbery gone bad. But right here at Pulse Live Kenya, we're just hoping that all the people inside are safe, or as many people as possible come out safely. Very few people have been taken out, but we do hope that the police, the fire brigade, the recce squad are going to be able to do something in order to keep the people inside safe. According to social media, a lot of individuals have been trapped inside the building, inside the hotel. But as we can see, a lot of reinforcements have been called onto the scene. There are police vehicles all over the road. There are ambulances all over, and there are also a couple of fire brigades that have been called to the scene. So, I would like to apologize for telling you to check in on the situation is a bit intense on the inside. It would be preferable if no phone calls were made to the people inside the building, just for the sake of their security and their safety. We urge you to keep everyone you know who might be inside the building in your prayers. We hope for the best. Damn. So for some of you who may just be joining the video, this is Pulse Live Kenya coming to you live from 14 Riverside Drive here in Westlands, where there are reports of a speculated terror attack happening on Dusit D2 Hotel. There were gunshots that were heard, and there was also an explosion that was seen to be taking place. here. There he is, there he is. So
You was like, where did the car park? It normally parks over there, the side of the road. Yeah.
all right.
We've been seeing this car for the. This is the.
So, this is Pulse Live Kenya, and the gentleman that I have standing right next to me is a gentleman who normally has a business that's right outside the Dusit D2 hotel, and he actually did witness everything that happened today from his perspective. We just want to hear what he has to say about, excuse me, what's your name?
I'm James.
James.
Yeah.
James, so you work right next to Dusit D2.
Yeah, and next to opposite to Dusit Hotel.
So
The entrance.
before, what came first, the explosion or the gunshots?
Oh, it was the gunshots first.
So what happened before what are the events that happened leading up to the gunshots?
I mean, after coming from the market, the first thing after turning my head, I just saw I just spotted the car which the terrorists were using. Yeah, I've been seeing this car for the last 3 days, for the last 3 weeks. They've been coming, they're parking, they're not picking clients, they're not Uber guys. I'm like, the second time this guy came, he just alighted from the car, he talked to us like, I'm getting to Dusit, but I'm coming back. Just to look at tuangalilie gari for a while. Yeah.
So in how many days you are there?
We are not sure because it's normally tinted. So one guy normally comes out of the car. He's a fat guy, looks like kind of Somali. No, you know, it's kind of dark. You can't tell someone's ethnicity.
What was your reaction when you started hearing the gunshots? Did you suspect the car that was parked right there?
Immediately after the gunshot started to shoot, my friend, we normally stay with my friend, he told me, is the same car normally parked over there? I was like, is this the same guy? I was like, no, we weren't sure. But after checking at the barrier, that's when we spotted that car, because it's normally having a skeleton on the back. At the back side of the car, it normally has a skeleton. That's how I marked the car. Yeah. Yeah, the same car. It normally comes, parks over there, and then it turns. It never goes to Riverside. It turns over there. So like the first time this guy bought coffee over here, we were like, we asked with my friend, why does the guy never goes to the hotel there and drink over there? Because he came carrying it with a cup, and then he came back to the car. He gave us 100 shillings, and then he turns the car back.
As the first eyewitnesses, what was the reaction of the police officers? Around?
They normally diplomatic police around. Yeah, they started shooting the diplomatic police.
Get hold of these people inside this car, or these people
No. They just stopped, and then they flashed out of the car. Out of the car, yeah.
Yeah, how many were they? Probably, if you can guess.
Maybe around 5.
Around 5 guys.
Around 5 guys.
Did you see them going in or?
No. We just had gunshots, and then there was an explosion. Yeah.
So the explosion is inside the hotel.
I think it's at the barrier. Yeah, there's a barrier there. That's why that car has blown up. So you see, there's a car which has burned up. Yeah, I think they have blown themselves up there.
So the individuals who were in the vehicle, you're saying that you did not see them run past this direction?
It was tinted. The car was tinted. Yeah, it was tinted.
So could they still be inside?
Yeah, because we have had some gunshots. They're still shooting.
Where's
The
the car?
car is before the security barrier. Yeah, and it's still open. Yeah, the doors are still open. Yeah.
So you said that there's a
James Rosal.
You said you are
Yeah, I work along this place.
Yeah, and the explosion that came from the cars, what happened there?
I think there's okay, I'm not sure about it. I can clarify, but I heard a suicide bomber has blown himself up because some of the chicks who work at Amadiva, you know Amadiva? Yeah, it says that there's a guy who has blown himself up.
That's what they're saying.
They are stating, but I can't qualify. Yeah, I can't qualify.
Work at Maldiva.
Yeah, Amadiva, yeah. Has blown himself up. Yeah.
Right. Okay, thank you very much for your time. So we've gotten a lot of information from the gentleman who works outside here. So apparently the suspicious car. So apparently from what we've just heard from the gentleman who works right outside where the Dusit D2 hotel is, there has been a suspicious vehicle that has been showing up around the hotel for about 3 weeks, and that's the same vehicle that they're saying was spotted inside next. So, as I was saying earlier, we've gotten a report. Allegedly, the vehicle that was seen inside the vehicle that they believe belongs to the people who perpetrated what is happening inside Dusit D2 today has been showing up around the hotel for about 3 weeks. The gentleman who drive the car windows are tinted, so the gentleman was not able to identify the people inside the car. All he can tell us is that the car was often here and never drove into the hotel. They just got to right outside before the turning and turned around and went back wherever they were going to. We're also receiving information that the evacuation on the inside has slowly begun. So currently we do not know the extent of what has happened inside the hotel, but we hope that people are okay. We can see more reinforcements being set in. You can see the military is here. The military is here and they are currently walking towards the building. We want to see what's going to happen. So as I was saying, you can see that the military has also been called in, armed and ready. They are armed and ready.
Have you ever been to Dusit?
I've
There's
been
a
in the
hotel.
park. I've been in the park.
There's a hotel.
Yeah.
There are offices. Alafu there are nini. Kuna vitu mob ndani.
Yeah, yeah.
Kuna residential. All you can say to these guys who are going there.
So this is Pulse Life Kenya once again. We are right here at the Dusit D2 hotel. The military are currently moving people back, making sure that people stay within the perimeter that they've made. So they're not really letting a lot of media people get past, so we can't really find out what's happening on the inside. All we're doing right now is we're hoping for the best. Once again, let me just mention, this is Pulse Live Kenya. We're coming to you live from right outside the Dusit D2 hotel, where reports of an explosion and gunshots have been coming in. A lot of reinforcements have been called onto the scene. We have various ambulances. We have the St. John ambulance. We have AAR. We have Red Cross. We have a lot of different paramedics on the scene, waiting to help the people who are being brought out. We also have the police right here on the scene. We also have the military here on the scene, and the press, of course, trying to give you guys the story, although we do not have that much information about what is happening currently. So currently we cannot confirm the extent of what is happening, but we can confirm that victims of what is happening have slowly begun being brought out.
Umeona HP and list. HP and list. Umeona HP and list.
So as you can see, the victims are being taken towards the ambulance. We have a lady who's just been brought out on a stretcher and is being taken into the ambulance. Crowding her, trying to find out what is happening, trying to get the juice. But a lot of the people who are being brought out are currently undergoing a lot of shock. So it's not very easy for them to handle the situation. So there seems to be a small disagreement between the international press and tugonge. Apika katuka na wasee.
But this is the second time. The first time alikuwa anaingia huko ndani. Anaambia
Yeye mwenye ni wa press.
I don't know, anaambia ati take them out, take them out.
For your
But you can't call your fellow human being cockroach. Oni mtu anafanya kazi yake.
Bana.
and Kenyans need to be updated.
Yeah. They want wanataka how many people are able to watch Al Jazeera? How many people have go, how many people can manage to pay Go TV? Watu wanatumia saa mwingine bamba nini free to air. Anataka KTN our local channels.
Give way.
just tell him if he's passing by the office, just tell him to get the prime nuts.
Nani yako na miwani kwa mkubwa?
Sorry, I was also trying to take pictures. Because I have the big camera. Okay, but sawa. It's the long lens. Focus the shida. But you know, we also don't have a lot of information on what is happening there. Okay, so thank you. So, what you guys just witnessed is we had what we believe is an explosion which sent everyone into a frenzy. Everyone had to run and duck for cover. So we're not 100% sure what that loud sound was, but we believe it was an explosion. But for now, no one everyone just ducked for cover, moved back away from the perimeter. Small heart attacks. Okay. So, we just had an explosion come from inside, which sent a lot of people into a frenzy, and I guess what that is communicating for us is that things are not yet over. So we want to see what the way forward is. Aware of what is happening currently. We are right outside the Dusit D2 hotel, where they believe that a terror attack is currently taking place inside. We cannot confirm what is happening on the inside. We cannot confirm the casualties. However, we can confirm that gunshots and explosions have been heard coming from the hotel. Do this, yeah? So,
Let me just check more.
so okay, so this is Pulse Live Kenya coming to you live from right outside the Dusit D2 hotel. For those of you guys who are curious about what is happening currently, gunshots and an explosion were heard coming from inside. Police have been called onto the scene. The military has been called onto the scene. We have numerous ambulances on the scene, assisting the few people who have been able to be brought out. However, we cannot confirm the number of casualties. We cannot confirm the situation on what's happening on the inside. But we can assure you that there are a lot of people on the scene trying to, figure stuff out, man. So, currently, as I mentioned before, we've just had an explosion come from inside the hotel. So we cannot fully confirm what is taking place inside the Dusit D2. However, according to social media and a couple of other media stations reporting about the same thing, Al-Shabaab have taken responsibility for... this is Pulse Live Kenya. We're right outside the Dusit D2 hotel, where explosions and gunshots have been heard coming from inside the hotel. A lot of resources have been rallied. The police are here. There's a bunch of ambulances here. The fire brigade is here. A lot of stuff has been going on inside. A few victims have been brought outside and have been taken into the ambulance and are receiving care currently. However, we cannot confirm the number of casualties that are inside the hotel. Neither can we confirm what is currently happening inside the hotel. However, according to social media, Al-Shabaab have taken responsibility for the attack, but we cannot confirm this as of now. So, as we mentioned earlier, the evacuation process has slowly but surely begun with very few people being brought out. It's been a few minutes, quite a few minutes since we've seen one of the people from inside being brought outside, but we do hope that the evacuation process is going to continue. Well, there is a chopper that has been doing rounds, hopefully trying to find out what is happening, trying to keep the security. And as I mentioned before, there are numerous ambulances on the scene. More than two fire brigades did drive in to deal with what was happening on the inside there. The military has been called in and the police are currently on the scene. We cannot really confirm what is happening on the inside, though we are receiving word that the Al-Shabaab terror group have taken responsibility for the attack happening at the Dusit D2 hotel. For now, we just pray that you keep the people inside the building in your prayers. We're hearing a lot of them are trapped where they are right now, so we hope that you keep them in your prayers, and we also hope that the effort that is being put in to help them bears fruit.
So, hebu enda tu uko kwa hiyo Kenya Top Stories. Haya, umefungua hiyo Kenya Top Stories. Haya, click hiyo the first story. Click itakuletea image ya Kenya News. Umeclick, imeleta. Haya, remove uweke yenye uliza tu ni gani ameweka.
So I can see a few of the people in the comment section asking whether or not we've received any more information on what's happening on the inside. We do not have any information that we can refer to as credible. We are currently just awaiting any other victims who are going to be brought from inside the hotel. Maybe we can find out what's happening once we see a few of the people come out.
wanaweza kukabiliwa vilivyo kuhusiana na kisa hiki cha kigaidi ambacho kinaendelea kutathminiwa katika hoteli hii ya Dusit katika barabara ya Riverside mkabala na barabara ya Chua.
Lakini sasa si unajua tuwezi andika hii story kwa sababu ni jamaa wa kampuni yetu. Timu amenitumia message wa Rome. Sasa
so if you just joined us, this is Pulse Live Kenya coming to you live from right outside the Dusit D2 hotel. Right inside the Dusit D2 hotel, there is earlier today there were gunshots and an explosion that was heard. The gunshots have continued from inside, so many people believe that there is a terror attack happening, and tweets are going around that Al-Shabaab have taken responsibility for the attack that is happening on the inside. However, for now, what we can tell you is that a few people have already been evacuated from inside the building, although it's been a few minutes, rather more than a few minutes, since we've seen someone being brought from inside into the ambulances. We cannot confirm the number of casualties that may have taken place inside. Neither can we confirm whether or not that the people who perpetrated the attack have been caught, although we are made to believe that there were 4 people involved in the attack that is happening, and they still happen to be inside. I think the police and the recce squad are currently trying to figure out how they're going to get them, out. But for now, we just hope for the best, and we hope and pray that the government and the military are going to be able to tackle the situation appropriately. So as you can see, there's a chopper pulling up. Hoping that the chopper is also full of reinforcements or people who are going to be able to help the situation. So, as I mentioned earlier, the evacuation process has slowly but surely begun. So quite a few people have been taken from where they were hiding and been brought outside. But there are still people who are currently in hiding inside. So I think those are the few people that they're trying to locate. They're also currently trying to locate the people who are responsible for the attack that has taken place today at the Dusit Dutu Hotel. But because of the distance and especially where they're prohibiting us from going past a certain point, so we cannot confirm what's actually happening inside the hotel. So the chopper that you guys saw is a Kenya Air Force chopper that I believe is patrolling the location, trying to find out what's happening. So once again, this is Pulse Live Kenya. My name is Shamwike. We are currently on the scene outside Dusit D2 Hotel where reports of a terror attack taking place are coming in. We can confirm that gunshots were heard inside. We can confirm that there was an explosion at the hotel. What we cannot confirm, however, is who is responsible for this attack. As for now, a lot of resources have been, allocated to this side of the world. I said that wrong. So a lot. Okay, so a lot of reinforcements have been called in. The police are here, the military is here, the recce squad is here, and I'm also receiving reports that the CID boss is also here. However, in a few minutes there will be a press conference taking place at Jogoo House, and we're going to be doing our best to also give you updates of what's going to be discussed at that press briefing. As for now, we're still waiting to see if any more victims or any more people are going to be brought out, and we're also just waiting to hear what people have to say about what's taking place inside the hotel.
That whole habari wenza ambaye vilevile sasa anafanya kazi katika hoteli katika ofisi ambayo iko mkabala na hoteli hii. Henry, what happened?
Toweka, lakini kidogo kidogo watu wakasikia risasi, hivyo wakarudi ndani, lakini kwa sasa siwezi kapatiana mengi zaidi sababu bado kuna watu wako pale ndani na ni vizuri kugojea kwanza watolewe kabla tumepatiana maneno mengi zaidi.
Now Henry, explain to our viewers, paint a picture of exactly what happened. What was the situation when when the whole scenario happened, if you can remember?
From what I recall from memory, there was an explosion, a very loud explosion. People tried to evacuate, but because there were gunshots outside, most people tried to go back inside, and I hope most of them are safe. The police are evacuating people one at a time, but at the moment it will not be fair for me, who's just gotten out, to try and paint a picture of where anyone else would be or what their situation could be, because they have family out there. And also I just ask, pray for them, please. If you have a family member or if you are not directly related to someone, stop calling them so that their family and the police can reach them, because people are calling everyone. You can't put your phone down. If you put your phone, if that ringing is really disruptive, you're not able to reach your family. You're not able to communicate with the police when they come. So please, if you're not a direct family member of someone who's on the inside, please just text them or do something, but don't call them, so that channel is open for them to communicate with their family and also to communicate with the police.
Please paint to us the evacuation process. What is happening right inside in terms of the evacuation process?
Gashuri, having been a fellow reporter, you witnessed what happened at Westgate. It would not be fair to show the protocols of the police and how they are doing it, but they are doing it in a very systematic manner. You feel very safe and it is very controlled. That's all I can say for now, because it wouldn't be fair for me to say how we were evacuated while there are still hundreds or maybe more of my colleagues inside and people who work in different buildings.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you for speaking to
Wow.
us amid this tough situation. Hussein, that's Henry Gidai, one of our former colleagues. He now works in one of the buildings that are right inside here at Dusit 2 Hotel. And more and more rescue efforts continue. But definitely a very tough time here. And hopefully even the ones who are still suffering here, who are advancing.
So we just heard from from a gentleman who was one of the victims who was trapped inside the hotel, inside Dusit rather, and he tells us that he can guarantee that the evacuation process is currently ongoing. The police officers are making the people feel very safe as they bring them outside. However, he cannot disclose the whole process of how these guys are evacuating people, just for the matters of security. Another thing that he has advised us about is if you're watching this right now and you may suspect that one of your loved ones. So if you so tired. So, currently, we've had a few more gunshots. The gunshots seem to have continued, leading very many people to take up defensive positions. They're taking cover under behind vehicles. They are squatting down low. They're lying down to make sure that they do not catch a stray. So as I was saying earlier, the situation inside seems to still be very, very delicate. So something that one of the people who's been working from inside has advised us is that if you have a loved one who's currently inside, as I was saying, the situation inside is still very, very delicate. We just had more gunshots coming from inside. And a few minutes ago, we spoke to someone who was inside but has been able to, was evacuated from the building. And one of the things that he suggests is, just as I said earlier, try to avoid making phone calls to the people who are inside. You're better off sending them a text message or something of the sort, because it's easier for them to stay safe that way. It's easier for them not to draw attention to themselves. Another thing we hope from you guys is to just keep praying for the people that you think may or may not be trapped inside the building, and just stay tuned to Pulse Live Kenya. Any more information that we receive, we will make sure to keep you posted. So I can see in the comment section a gentleman called Kawesa Dennis is saying, let them deploy the commandos. I can see in the comment section a gentleman was saying that they should deploy the commandos. I can confirm that the recce squad was here, is here actually. So we want to see what's going to be going down there. As for now, keep it Pulse Live Kenya. We're going to be giving you updates as they come to us. So please stay tuned and keep the people inside the building in your prayers. It's crazy.
Fungua kabisa.
So there's currently like 2 gentlemen being escorted out of the perimeter by police officers. We cannot confirm for the moment who that actually is, but I'll be coming to you with that information honestly as soon as I possibly can.